Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with an update to my friend Jacob's Scion of the Dragon deck. So Jacob's here with me. What's up?
Hi Internet.
Hi Internet. So we have Scion of the Dragon and we finally have a foil Scion. Gorgeous laser beam in this light. So pretty much the main concept of Scion of the Dragon is to, in a 1v1 match, win with commander damage.
Yes. Pretty
much that? Okay. So the deck is pretty much just an update here. Some of the things, majority of the things are the same, and some things are new, which you'll notice.
Mostly land base.
Right, so foil Scion. So we got 4 mountain, 2, 3 forest, 1 island, 1 plains, 1 swamp. For non-basics, we got Hallowed Fountain, a Temple Garden.
Just say all 10 shots. Right?
All 10 are in here?
Yeah, all 10.
All 10 are in here, okay. Breeding Pool, Hallowed Fountain, Godless Shrine, Steam Vents, all 10 shocks, as you know and love them, are in here. Old School Overgrown Tomb, Old School Blood Crypt, Stomping Ground. Then we're gonna have all 10 duels, right?
Eventually.
Eventually. So right now there are 5 and 5 more.
Well, it's technically 7
incoming
right now. 2 are...
Well, proxied, right. But we're going to be getting... So we start with a real Badlands, a real Plateau, a proxy Volcanic Island, done by Eric Bice from YouTube. And then we have a Taiga, a Savannah, an Underground Sea, and a Tropical Island. And then, of course, the other 3 are going to be here as well. Eventually. Command Tower, Cavern of Souls, pretty much just to get Scion out into play.
Nothing else.
Yeah, because the deck has a dragon theme, so makes sense. Cavern. Then we have the all 10. No, we just have.
There's a couple other.
Rootbound Crag, Mystic Gate. Again, this is just for like wrath effects mostly.
Well, it is for a little extra fixing.
Right. Crumbling Necropolis, Seaside Citadel, the Tri-Tap lands.
Which are all going to come out when I get the last 3 revised lands.
Right. Then we have Arid Mesa as the right now soul fetch.
Stolen from the Kalia deck.
Right, but there can be more if you have them and want to use them, then go for it. Kor Haven pretty much prevents other commanders for the most part, or huge creatures. Gemstone Cavern, that's a little unusual choice.
It's the best thing. If you have it in your opening hand, you feel like the best person in the world.
Right, so it's more for fun.
It sucks, but it could lead to lots of ridiculous openings.
Right, and 1v1 that can technically matter. Vesuva, of course, Thespian Sage is nice, but Vesuva is the original and hits play. Doesn't cost mana, it just hits play. Then, of course, Birds of Paradise. Remember, this is a 1v1 build, so again, the early ramp is nice. Sakura Tri-Builder, Solemn Simulacrum, these are all ramp. Spellskite makes itself a target, so if you try to remove Scion protects Scion. Kira protects Scion and itself. Then Eternal Witness is...
Eternal Witness.
Eternal Witness pretty much just gets you stuff back. Junk Troller is a way of protecting cards in the graveyard.
And the cheap blocker early game against decks that are faster.
Right. And it protects creatures in the graveyard against anti-reanimate stuff.
And that you reuse them with Scion also.
Right, exactly. And then we have Mnemonic Wall, which gets you back instant sorceries. Utility, nice. Steel Helkite, of course, is a dragon.
And these are the non-silent targets, ones you don't want to...
Right, these are just on their own. So Steel Helkite, Flameblast Dragon Mage is also a nice wheel effect, so get rid of all those annoying control players that stock up their hands. Bladewing the Risen gets back dragons. Helkite Charger.
Starting with Scion targets.
Right, he's really good.
Haste, that's all his point.
Haste, but he also can be reused if you have him and Scion, can give you multiple attack phases. Kaiga is
or you use if your Scion's going to die and they have a giant creature.
Right, which is very nice. You get to steal their stuff. Dromar the Banisher bounces creatures
Even
from the color.
Himself most of the time, it's still...
And a very nice sweeper. Rith gets you lots of dudes, pretty much. Quicksilver Dragon kind of redirects them. It redirects the target.
3 mana, save a Scion from a target removal spell.
Right, which is pretty nice. And not always the most seen choice. Teneb gets steals creatures for very cheap, so heck, why not? Foil Balefire, hard to see because the foil's not so great, but it is a foil. And Balefire, you do it with Scion, you pretty much wipe out their field, which is great. Karthus, who wouldn't run Karthus in a Dragon Tribal? You'd be silly not to. Helkite Overlord, this is definitely a Scion target. It can pump itself up, it has regeneration, flying, trample, haste. Come on, guys.
Commander damage.
exactly, which is a heck of a lot of commander damage. So, Helkite Overlord, Nicol Bolas in all his incredibly expensive from the Vault Glory.
Well, it's not, yeah.
Oh, whatever. It's old enough, and it looks very nice. 2 foil dragons next to each other. Great card. Then Dragon Tyrant is also another win of condition effect because it's double strike and trample and flying.
With one attack if you have a make your double attack phases.
Right, really nice. Beacon Tomorrows gets you an extra turn. Who doesn't like extra turns? And it shuffles back in. Relentless Assault, multiple attack phases for 4. Quite reasonable. Then you have World at War, which has the rebound, so it's 2 turns of multiple attack phases. Great card, one of the best. Breath of Life gets a creature back from graveyard to play, so, you know, useful. Beacon of Unrest steals from any graveyard, so you can get your own stuff or someone else's. Patriarch's Bidding, since we're running Dragon Tribal here, who wouldn't run Patriarch's Bidding?
Because for late game, that's how you survive.
Pretty much. Demonic Tutor is, well, Demonic Tutor. Nothing to talk about there. Wargate is really nice because it's a permanent, so...
Yeah, it could be, if you're really mana strapped, you could even just for 3 mana get a land into play, which is not the best use out of it, but...
But you can, exactly. Farseek, you're running 5 color, you need some good things, and it helps for shocks, of course, and duels. Cultivate is for basics, but, you know, it's more ramp. Shard Convergence gets you shocks, duels.
4 land into your hand.
Which is a lot, and pretty much sets you up for the rest of the game. Land-wise, Skyshroud Claim, it's too far since to play untapped.
Basically, do anything you want.
Pretty much, which is great. You just grab duels. Void is a really nice removal because it's targeted, so it lets you destroy either one or multiple targets of the same cost, which is rather nice. And you see their hand, don't forget that. Hollow Burial, it's not great because Scion's your Voltron, but if you're running against other Voltron, it's nice to have this Wrath, just staple EDH. Austere Command is the command, so great. Merciless Eviction, you chose it because it's exiles everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's another versatile Wrath, and better than the one I had in here before.
Right, so good card. Decree of Pain is Decree of Pain. In 1v1, maybe you'd have Overwhelming Forces if Overwhelming Forces wasn't $100+. But if you're someone's building the deck and can afford it, then Overwhelming Forces would be a better pick. Obliterate is because
it's hilarious.
It's hilarious, especially in 1v1 if you end up having to use it. Terminate is spot removal. Good spot removal. Ablation, even better spot removal in some cases. Putrefy, spot removal. Mortify, versatile spot removal. Gorio's Vengeance has become a very big thing in Modern these days, and of course here it's absolutely insane.
Otherwise, surprise, I win.
Right, exactly, and you throw it on Scion with the haste effect or anything crazy in the graveyard, and it's pretty insane. Any legendary crazy thing in the graveyard.
And it goes back to your command zone when you get its effects.
Exactly. Miraculous Recovery is instant speed. It is fantastic because it's instant speed. Savage Beating, multiple attack phases, and double strike, both of which are fantastic. Top is, yeah, that thing. Swiftfoot Boots protects and helps Scion. Lightning Grease protects and helps Scion. Expedition Map helps your land set up early on because it gets you any land card, so which is really nice. Chromatic Lantern makes all your lands any color. You need that for a 5-color commander, especially 1 Voltron. Darksteel Ingot helps with any color and it's indestructible. I keep knocking Scion down, I'm sorry. Ether Vial is built up over time, so that's pretty much why it's here, right?
Yeah, it's a good turn 1 play and can get you some nice plays.
Exactly.
Especially if later gamers be good at 6 or 7.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Quicksilver Amulet cheats into play your big dragons. Who doesn't like that? Trace of Abundance has Shroud, so it protects the land, which is nice in case of land destruction, and it lets you get any color, so very flexible. Fire's Avamai gives haste and can get that extra bit of commander damage in if you need to. Crucible of Fire makes
Dragons more ridiculous.
Dragons more insane, so Dragon Tribal, you know it's fun. And we have Asceticism, protects Scion mostly, and regenerate. And then Leon Vess as your 1 Planeswalker. Wow. And that's the main thing. So, Scion of the Dragon, that is the 1v1 build. This is just an update, but let us know what you think. If you have any ideas or questions, definitely put them down below in the comments section. Down there. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more EDH Commander deck techs. Roxabox90 signing out. See you guys next time.